I am 59, and every single night I take a warm bath, a small, ordinary ritual, nothing expensive, and I believe it is one honest reason I still feel young. Before we begin, if these simple, honest habits are helpful to you, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. So let me guess a little about you. You want to age well. Simply. Without hype, without extreme routines, without a shelf full of costly products you have to keep buying. Maybe you are a little tired right now, at the end of your own long day. I understand that feeling. You want to feel soft and rested and young at heart, but in a way that fits an ordinary life. That is exactly the kind of quiet I want to share with you. And I want to be honest with you from the start. I am not a doctor. I am not a dermatologist or an expert of any kind. I am just a woman telling you what works for me. My warm bath every single night is simply that. My own quiet habit. So everything I say here is lived experience and gentle Japanese tradition. Not medical advice. Please see your doctor for anything health-related. That matters to me. I would never want you to take my evening habit as a promise. Now I know how this sounds. A warm bath. That is all? When I was younger, I wondered the very same thing you might be wondering right now. What could a bowl of warm water possibly do that an expensive cream cannot? I used to believe the good things had to be complicated, or costly, or hidden in a jar with a beautiful label. For a long time I looked for the answer in the wrong places. It took me years to understand that some of the gentlest care for our skin, our mood, our whole self, is not something you buy at all. It is warm water, a quiet few minutes, and the way your body finally lets go. Here in Japan, we grow up with this. The warm bath at the end of the day is so ordinary that most families never think to call it a beauty secret. My mother did it. Her mother did it. No labels, no promises, just warm water and the quiet at the end of the day. It is simply how the evening ends. The day is over. The water says, let it go. And that small signal, the day is over, let it go, is where all of this begins. So here is the one honest question this whole video answers. The question I asked myself for years. What could a bowl of warm water possibly do that an expensive cream cannot? The answer is coming, and it costs you nothing. It begins the moment I actually step into the bath. What could a bowl of warm water do that an expensive cream cannot? Well, let me show you what actually happens when I step in. It is not scalding, just comfortably warm, the kind of warmth you sink into with a small sigh. In Japan, we call it the ofuro, and many families keep it every night without ever calling it a beauty secret. It is not a treatment. It is just the bath. A quiet, ordinary thing we have always done. There is a small order to it, the way I was taught long ago. I wash first, then sink in. That is important, and it is easy to forget. The washing happens outside the tub, at a low stool with a little bucket, so the warm water I settle into stays clean and clear. Only after I am clean do I lower myself in. And then, this is the part I love, for a few quiet minutes I do nothing at all. No phone, no list in my head, just warm water up to my shoulders, and me. Why does this matter so much to me? It is simple, really. A long day leaves a tightness behind. I carry it in my shoulders and my neck, that familiar ache that builds without my noticing. When I lower myself into the warm water, the warmth reaches in and eases it. My shoulders drop. My neck lets go. My whole body seems to soften, like something that was clenched all day finally deciding it is safe to open. I feel the tension melt, slowly into the water, And somewhere in those few minutes, something quiet happens in my mind too. The bath is how I tell myself the day is over. Whatever I did not finish, whatever I worried about, it can wait until morning. The warm water is my honest signal to slow down and let it go, not with effort, just by sitting there, warm and still. So here is the first small thing you could try tonight, before bed. Let yourself sit in warm water for even 5 slow minutes, shoulders under, and simply breathe. That is all. You do not need anything special. No oils, no candles, no rules. Just warm water and a little quiet. 5 slow minutes, shoulders under, breathing out the day. And let me pause here and ask you something. Tell me in the comments. How old are you? And is a warm bath already part of your evening? I always love reading these. It feels a little like we are sitting together, sharing, and if a calmer way of aging feels good to you, take a moment and subscribe. It truly means a lot to me. Now back to the water, because for a long time I thought the bath itself was the whole gift. The warmth, the softening, the letting go, and it is lovely, all of it. But over the years I have come to feel something else, something I did not expect. Because here is the quiet truth I have learned after all these years. The real gift is not the warm water at all. It is what comes after I climb out and lie down. What comes after I climb out and lie down, that is the real gift. When my body is warm and my shoulders are loose, sleep comes easier, and it comes deeper. I cannot promise you numbers. I would not know how. I only know what happens in my own small bedroom night after night. My body is warm from the water, the tightness in my neck has let go, and when I lie down I do not fight the pillow. I sink into it the way I sank into the bath. Sleep does not have to be chased, it simply arrives. And that deeper rest, it shows the next morning, truly. I wake, and my face looks a little softer, a little less tired. My mood is calmer. I am not rushing before I have even stood up. I move slower through the kitchen. I pour my tea by the window, and the whole day begins gentler because the night was kind to me. This is the honest thing behind everything I have told you. Not the water on my skin, the rest that the water allowed. People ask me this often, so let me be honest with you. They ask if I use costly anti-aging products, expensive creams in beautiful little jars. My honest answer is no. I have one somewhere, barely touched, and I smile when I see it. I do not think a jar is what keeps me feeling young. I think it is warm water, good rest, and not hurrying. That is the whole of it. Nothing you cannot begin tonight, for free. Now I must say one thing gently and clearly. If poor sleep troubles you, if it has for a long time, or if you are going through menopause and the nights are hard, please know that this is only my experience, only what works in my own home. It is not medical advice. Please see your doctor. A warm bath is a small comfort, not a cure, and it is never meant to take the place of the care a doctor can give you. Please hear me on that. So let me leave you with one small step. Tonight before bed, draw yourself a warm bath, not scalding, just comfortably warm, the way you would want it. Sit in it quietly for a few minutes, shoulders under, and let the water tell you the same thing it tells me. The day is over. Let it go. You do not have to carry it into your sleep. Then climb out, lie down, and let rest do its gentle work. You do not have to make it happen. You only have to allow it. This is what I have after 59 years. Not a secret, not a trick, a warm bath, a quiet mind, and a night of real rest that meets me again in the morning. If you were hoping for something grand, I am sorry to be so plain. but I think the plain things are the ones that last. So tonight, be kind to yourself. Warm the water, loosen your shoulders, let the day close. Slowly is fine, and that is enough.